Have you ever stopped to think about how many opportunities you've missed because you believed there would always be a tomorrow? Have you ever found yourself postponing something important, thinking you'll have enough time in the future? What if I told you that this is a dangerous illusion? Let's explore how procrastination deceives us with the false sense that we have all the time in the world. The illusion of immortality prevents us from living fully and achieving the success we desire. Procrastination is a behavior that often arises from the mistaken belief that we have an unlimited amount of time at our disposal. This illusion of infinite time makes us believe that we can always put off what truly matters without consequences. However, this distorted perception can prevent us from reaching our goals and living a fulfilling life. Think of a student who continuously delays starting a school project, convinced that they will have plenty of time to complete it later. As the deadline approaches, they realize that the time they believed they had was, in fact, a mirage. Imagine life as an hourglass. Each grain that passes represents a moment that will never return. When we procrastinate, we are essentially turning the hourglass on its side, pretending that time has stopped. But the reality is that the grains keep falling, and time continues to pass. This false sense of immortality leads us to underestimate the importance of the present moment. By believing there will always be a tomorrow, we fail to seize the opportunities that today offers us. This mentality can result in future regrets when we realize that time is not as abundant as we imagined. It is crucial to reflect on how procrastination affects our lives. By recognizing that time is finite, we can start valuing each moment and act with more purpose and determination. This helps us break the vicious cycle of procrastination and live according to our values and goals. Procrastination is not just an isolated act. It is part of a repetitive cycle that many of us know well. This cycle consists of several phases that feed into each other, creating a behavioral pattern that is difficult to break. It all starts with the expectation of completing a task. At this stage, we are usually motivated and optimistic, believing that we will be able to complete what we set out to do. As we approach the moment to start the task, distractions begin to arise. These distractions can be external, like social media notifications, or internal, like thoughts about other activities we find more enjoyable. After giving in to distraction, we begin to justify the delay. We might tell ourselves that we work better under pressure, or that there's still plenty of time. These justifications serve to alleviate immediate guilt but do not solve the problem. Eventually, reality sets in, and we realize that time is running out. Guilt emerges, often accompanied by stress and anxiety, for not having fulfilled our responsibilities. Unfortunately, this guilt can lead us back to the expectation stage, where we promise ourselves that next time will be different, thus restarting the cycle. Consider a professional who needs to deliver an important report. They start the week with the expectation of working on the report daily. However, throughout the week, they get distracted by meetings, emails, and conversations with colleagues. They justify these distractions by saying the report is not that urgent. As the deadline approaches, they feel guilt and stress for not starting earlier, promising to be more proactive next time. Recognizing these phases is the first step to breaking the cycle of procrastination. By becoming aware of the patterns that lead to delay, we can implement strategies to interrupt the cycle, such as setting smaller deadlines, eliminating distractions, and practicing self-reflection. Procrastination is not just a learned behavior. It also has deep roots in the way our brain is structured. Understanding the brain's influence helps us comprehend why we procrastinate and how we can overcome this tendency. The human brain is programmed to seek immediate rewards. This inclination is governed by the reward system, which releases dopamine when we engage in pleasurable activities. When we opt for instant gratification, like watching a funny video instead of working, our brain is flooded with this chemical, reinforcing the procrastination behavior. The prefrontal cortex is responsible for planning and long-term decision-making. In contrast, the limbic system is associated with emotions and immediate impulses. When faced with a challenging task, the limbic system can overpower the prefrontal cortex, leading us to seek activities that provide immediate pleasure instead of focusing on the task. The brain tends to avoid tasks it considers unpleasant or difficult. This aversion can be exacerbated by fear of failure or anxiety, leading us to delay the task to avoid emotional discomfort. Imagine a student who needs to study for an important exam. The prefrontal cortex knows that studying is crucial for long-term success, but the limbic system finds more pleasure in browsing social media. The pursuit of immediate rewards wins, and the student ends up procrastinating. Understanding the brain's influence on procrastination empowers us to develop more effective strategies to overcome it, promoting behavior that is more productive and aligned with our long-term goals. Overcoming procrastination requires a strategic approach that considers both the emotional and cognitive factors involved. If you've followed along this far, click like to help us reach more people, and let's explore practical strategies that can help us beat procrastination and increase productivity. Break down large goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. This not only makes the process less intimidating but also provides a sense of accomplishment as each step is completed. Goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This helps maintain focus and motivation. Work in time blocks, usually 25 minutes, followed by a short break. This can increase focus and efficiency. Differentiate between urgent and important tasks to better manage your time and energy. Create an organized, distraction-free workspace. This can include using apps that block social media sites during work hours. Personalize your workspace with elements that motivate and inspire you, such as quotes or images. Avoid harsh self-criticism when facing setbacks. Instead, adopt a growth mindset and view mistakes as learning opportunities. Plan rewards for yourself after completing significant tasks. Small breaks are also essential for maintaining energy and motivation. Tell friends or colleagues, someone important and trustworthy, about your goals to create a sense of accountability. Joining support groups or having a mentor can provide encouragement and valuable feedback. Implementing these strategies can help transform procrastination into productive action. With practice and persistence, it is possible to develop habits that promote efficiency and personal and professional fulfillment. When we realize that our time is finite, each moment becomes a unique opportunity to experience the best life has to offer. Therefore, the key to overcoming procrastination is recognizing the preciousness of time and acting now to achieve a fulfilling and successful life. If this video inspired you to rethink your priorities, like and share it with friends. Subscribe to the channel for more insights on how to live fully and achieve success.